Okay, so we're starting by resting on the ground, on the floor. So if you're not on the floor, please join us. Just lying down for a few seconds more. And just do what you have to do. So if you want to do a bit of tensing and relaxing, do so. Just getting ready. We'll begin movement in a few seconds. So some people have been resting for quite a while. So joining us, and some people will join us as well. And taking your time, just letting the body relax. Do what you have to do to feel good. So those who have just joined, just do your own quick relaxation. And then we're getting ready for movement. So inhale your arms up and overhead behind you. Push your heels away from you. And then coming up into a sitting position. So taking a moment here, just feeling what it's like to be sat, so feeling your back straight, taking a moment to just really adjust, letting go of any tension in your legs, in your feet, in your arms, and bring the shoulders up to the ears, and then let go completely. So just feeling that release in the shoulders and staying here for a moment. So bring your hands in Chin Mudra, thumb and forefinger touching, and then bringing your hands onto your knees. So here, just taking a moment, and we will just close the eyes and we'll begin. So breathing in, feeling your breath through both nostrils, meeting at the point between the eyebrow center. Inhaling and exhaling. So feeling the air coming through both nostrils, meeting at a point between the eyebrows, and then exhaling through both nostrils. So inhaling and exhaling. And then next time your breath meets at the point between the eyebrows, just leave the attention there. And we'll chant Om 3 times. So join me when you're ready in your own space. Om. Sahana bhavatu sahano bhunaktu saviryam karavavai tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So opening your eyes when you're ready, and so thank you everyone for being here today, for joining us. And So we'll do a little bit of a mixture of class today. So we've got a few people who haven't been here for a little while. So we're just going to start today with some exercises sitting. You can, if you're in a chair, that's fine, or you can be sat on the floor, or wherever you want. So for those who are on the floor, we start with the feet, with the legs out. So if you're on a chair, you just sit on a chair, but then you come a little bit forward, so you're not resting through the back of the chair, and then you just outstretch your legs. So just getting a place where you can actually rest your arms, or just comfortable. So we're going to do the Pavanmuktasan series 1, which is freeing the joints. So so we have done this quite a few times. Everyone here today would have done this with me, but the idea today is to really feel the meditative movements, the meditation in these movements. So it's not only a physical thing, but it is also a mental thing, and you can feel it being meditative as well. So really be in your body. So we'll start with the toes. So looking at your toes, so we will inhale, we will spread the toes out wide, and then we will exhale, just really squeezing the toes down away from you. So looking at your toes for a bit. So we'll do it quite a few times. So inhale, really stretching the toes, try to create as much space between the toes as you can, and then exhaling, bending the toes away from you and squeezing as much as is possible. You might find it's a challenge. So inhale. So now doing it with the breath. So when you inhale, and then with the exhalation, you start and then squeeze. So coordinating it with your breath. So if it feels okay for you, after a few seconds, you can close the eyes and do it with eyes closed, visualizing what the toes are doing. So keeping your attention on the toes. So inhaling, toes apart, and then exhaling, squeezing the toes. So a few more. So really visualizing, if you've got your eyes closed and it feels okay, visualizing what it's like, the movement, as if you're seeing every single toe. So with the breath, so you should only go as slow as your breath is. So one last time, inhaling, spreading the toes, exhaling, squeezing the toes down. And then coming back to rest. So now we're going to do one which you can, I'll show both versions when you're sitting down or when you are actually on a chair. So I'll show the version sitting down first. So the version sitting down is we're going to bring bring each finger into each toe, in between each toe, and then we're just going to passively forward and back. So we're not rotating, so just forward and back. So just quite passive. And then again here with the breath. So if you are sat on in a chair, then and you can't get to your toes, that's fine. You just do pointing the toes forward and then back. So inhale, exhale away from you and inhale towards you. So, or you can just do it whichever way the breath feels right for you. So inhale out, exhale in. So you can do that. So now I'll go through this again. So bringing your right leg across your left. If you're able to bring your fingers in between each toes, do so. If not, then you can just bring your hands on top of the toes. So see what you can do. So the idea is we want the toes to be stretched out. So just passively bringing the leg forward and back. So quite passive. You can hold the heel if you like. So just really a passive movement. You're actually doing it with your fingers rather than letting your foot do it. And then relax, and then we'll do the other side. So if you are sat on a chair, then just bring your toes forward and back, as I've said. So now bringing your left foot on your right thigh, and then fingers in between if possible. If not, then just put them over on top of the toes. And then, so again, with your breath, inhale and then exhale. So again, it's a very slow movement, and just trying to make it like a meditation instead of a dynamic asana. So it's just really feeling, visualizing the foot. We're trying to focus the mind as well. Couple more with the breath, so very slow. The slower the better. Really coordinating with your breath. And then relax. Okay, and then now we're going to do one ankle rotation a little bit. So we're going to with the legs outstretched, so you can do it sitting as well. So we just do one leg at a time. So bringing the right leg, the right foot down, and then rotating just the ankle. So the rest of the leg stays completely immobile. So when you're coming up, inhale, exhale, going down. So making sure that the whole of the leg is actually stable and not moving. It's just the ankle. So try it. You might need to look at it first to make sure that you're doing it correctly. So looking when you're going up, inhaling. When you're coming down, exhaling. So only the ankle is moving. So your range of movement might not be too much. You can see yourself. So we want our joints to be mobile as the days go by. And then relax, and then we go the other way. So the other way might feel quite different, so other direction. So again, making sure the rest of the leg is nice and completely immobile. So now if you want, close your eyes, visualizing that leg, seeing every movement as if your eyes were open, but they're not. And then relax. And then we do the same thing on the other side, on the left side now. And again, if you need to start with the eyes open to make sure that your leg is not moving, it's just the ankle. So ankle, circling the ankle. So again, inhaling when you're going up the circle, exhaling, coming down, making sure that it's just the ankle that's moving, nothing else. And then when you're ready, change direction. So making sure that the whole of the leg is not moving, it's just the ankle. So make it a meditative exercise, one where you are actually fully present in your body. And then relax. So now we're going to do a knee exercise. So you can do it sitting as well in a chair. So whichever you prefer, that's fine. So if you're in a chair, it's the same principle, but it requires you lifting your knee up a little bit. So and as much as you can. So inhaling, bringing the knee towards you, and then exhaling the knee away. Inhale towards you, and then exhale. So it doesn't have to be too high, but you just do whatever, however much feels good for you. So your hands are interlaced on behind your thigh here. So inhale, knee towards you, and exhale away. Inhale, and then exhale, synchronizing with the breath again. So really slow movement. So it's not fast at all. So it's slow inhaling and then exhaling, visualizing what the leg is doing. How far is the leg from the ground? And relax the shoulders. And then let go of that leg, getting ready for the other one. So interlace your fingers underneath your thighs. So bend the knee, and then inhale towards you, and then exhale out slowly. Inhale towards you, and then exhale. A couple more times. So close your eyes if it feels good. Keep the back straight. Do not clench too much with your hands. Just the work is in the knee. Just limbering the knee. And then relax. Okay, so we've got one last exercise with the knee. So again, if you can, in a chair, that works as well. So all we're doing here is, with the hands interlaced behind the right knee, we're just drawing a circle with your foot. So again, with the breath, inhaling, the circle coming up, exhaling, the circle coming down. So it's the thigh doesn't move, it's just the knee that moves. So the movement might not be that great. It's not a great range of motion. The knee itself doesn't move that much. So not as much as the hip. So just drawing a circle with your foot. So relaxing the foot though. So just relaxing, seeing the circle, visualizing the circle that you're tracing. And then just making sure your back is straight. There is a tendency for the back to go away from you. And then change direction. So visualizing, inhale, coming up, exhale, coming down. So make the movement really slow. The slower it is, the better it is for your muscles, the better it is for your mind. So inhale, the circle go up. Exhale, coming down with your toe. So focusing on how round your circle is. Whether it's a bit jagged or whether it's a bit more of an ellipse, just, and then let go of that leg. So you can outstretch that leg, and then we'll do the same on the left hand side. So bending that knee, and then drawing a circle again. So making sure your back is nice and straight. So inhaling up, and then down. So slow, really, really slow. So a lot slower, Archana, a lot slower. So inhale, coming up, and then exhale down. So much slower. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so really slow. So yeah, perfect. And of course, stop when you're tired. So yeah, so it's not the ankle that you're moving, it's the knee. So you can just relax the foot. Okay, perfect. All right, have you changed direction? If not, please do so. So the hip's not moving at all, the hip's not moving. It's just the knee, the hip's not moving. Yeah, and then relax when you're ready. Okay. So now we'll do a few hand movements. So again, we've done those. So with the arms outstretched, shoulder height, and the hands in front of you. So inhale, stretch the fingers out wide, and then exhale, make a fist, wrap the fingers round the fist. So inhale, and then exhale. So it's not like this. It is slow and then slow. So taking time. So there would be, the mind will resist. If the mind is a bit fast, it will get you to go fast. But we're trying to resist that if we can. So inhale, arms, fingers wide. Exhale, coming back in. Couple more. So inhale, and then exhale. Two more. And then relax for a moment, and then we'll bring the arms back. So I think we might already feel it in the arms. We're not used to having the arms there, so we'll just use that. So whenever you need a break, you can have a break. And we're going to now do the wrists. So we're going to do, we're all going to do one wrist at a time, just to make sure. So you can hold your right arm with your left hand if you like, and then going in one direction with the wrist. And again, inhaling when we're going down, exhaling, sorry, inhaling, going up, exhaling, coming down always. So just do one, close your eyes, relax the shoulders, and feel the connection with your body. Visualize that movement. So again, go slow. There'll be a tendency to go fast if the mind is a bit fast. Then just resist that tendency. And then go to the other direction. The same hand, same arm. So arm is shoulder height. So bring your arm a little bit down maybe. Yeah, Linda, just a little bit so it's not too high up on your shoulder. Perfect. Slow movement. And then relax. Okay, so we might be feeling this as well. And then bringing the left arm up, and then fist, and then inhaling, going up, exhaling, coming down slowly. So you can hold that left arm if you like, just for a little bit of support. So slowly, and then reverse direction. Just the wrist, not the whole arm, not the elbow, just the wrist. So this is also helpful to help us isolate the movements, focusing on the movements, and then let go. Okay. So who need weights at the gym? Nobody does. Okay, so we this is hard enough with just gravity. So now bring the arms up. We're just going to do a slow. So bringing your hands on either shoulder. So inhale, bringing both out, and then exhale, coming back. So inhale out slowly, exhale, coming down. So again, you will feel this. So just relax the shoulders. Slow, slow, exhale down. So it should take time. So inhale, take your time. And then exhale, coming back. 2 more. Inhale. Slow, close your eyes if it feels good, visualizing the movement. Exhale, coming down. 1 more. Relax the shoulders. Inhale out. Exhale, coming back. And relax for a moment. So we can all feel this, I'm guessing. So now we're just going to do a bit of shoulder rolls. So if you bring hands on either shoulder, so we're just going to move a little bit in this direction. So drawing, so inhaling up, so slow, 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 inhaling, exhaling down. So inhaling, coming up. So as if you're drawing a circle with your elbows. And then change direction. So slow when you're going up. So the elbows are on the side. So elbows are on the side. Just watch, yeah. And then moving slowly with there. Yeah, that's it. So a little bit of movement there. So we've got our youngest participant who's joined us as well. So go ahead. You can do it too, slowly, and then bring your arms down. Okay, so now we're just going to do one neck stretch. So yeah, so if you need to just do a few shoulder rolls, just relaxing the shoulders, whatever you need to do now, just do. And then we're going to do one neck stretch. So just bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And then if you feel like you need to intensify that stretch, you can bring the right hand to the left ear and then just pressing it ever so slightly. So if you still want to intensify that neck stretch, you can exhale the left arm down towards the floor. And then slowly coming back to the center. And then other side, so left ear to left shoulder. And you can just stay here. Or if you want to intensify, bringing the left arm on the right ear, pressing to the left. And then you can stay here, breathe. And if you want to intensify that stretch on the right side of the neck even more, just bring the right fingers down in the direction of the floor. Just exaggerate that movement down a little bit. We'll feel the stretch. And then We'll do one more stretch, which I don't think we've done before. So I'll demonstrate first. So we will interlace the fingers. We will put them in front of the forehead. And then we'll press the head against it. So just feeling the neck there. So try it. So bringing the hands on your forehead, interlace, and then pressing against the hand. So keeping your body straight, so do not bend, yeah, perfect. And then just going forward a little bit. So almost with the head, pressing your head, your forehead against your hand. And then relax. And then we're going to do that the same with the back. So bring your head, your hands interlaced to the back, and then pressing the head to the back. And then relax. So we've finished a bit of the limbering of the feet and all that. So that's quite nice to do. It's really a nice series. Sometimes people find it a bit boring, but it's actually quite meditative, and it's really good as we're all, well, as the days go by, as we're getting more mature. So now we're going to do a few exercises on the floor. So for those of you who can get on the floor, so if you don't want to get on the floor, then you can just modify as you like. So just lying down on your mat. So we're going to do a bit of abdominal exercises. So bending the left knee here, and if you're in a chair, all it means is you are just raising your right leg from there and then down. So you can do it in a chair as well. So bringing your palms facing down where you are, the left knee bend for those on the floor, and then slowly, so engage the lower abdomen, keeping the back on the floor, the whole of the back on the floor all the time. So inhale the right leg up as high as you go, but keep the knees straight. And then it doesn't need to be too high, but the knee should be straight. And then with an exhalation coming down. So you can let the foot just relax when you get to the floor. A couple more times. So inhale. Back on the floor, relax the upper body, and then exhaling, coming down. And one last time, same. When you're ready, inhale, coming up, engage the stomach, or the whole of the back is down. Buttocks on the floor, exhale, coming down. And then now we're going to come up, and then we're going to hold that leg. So if you're in a chair, you can just bring the leg up and then just leave it up. You don't need to hold it. So otherwise, so coming up, everyone else, lift the right leg up, hold, interlace your fingers around the back of the thigh, and then just hold that leg, hold the thigh there. So just breathe, making sure the back of your neck is as much of the floor as possible. So just bringing the chin in ever so slightly. So staying here again. And if it feels okay for you, close the eyes. And then for those who want to, you can lift the head up, and then you can walk the right hand, the head, sorry. Bring the head to the knee, and then walk the hands as high up as you like. So bringing the knee towards the nose, if you can. So keeping the buttocks on the floor, so and keeping the hips square. So for those who are on the chair, you can try and hold that leg if you can. If not, you can just hold it up. And if it feels too painful, then come down and take a break. So relax the shoulders for those on the floor. And if this is putting undue pressure on your neck, bring the neck down. So choose your option. Make it work for you. And then bring the head down. And now, if you can, for those who can, you can try and grab your right toes if this works. Or if you can't grab your right toes, then just keep hold of the thigh. And so what we're going to do here is we can outstretch the left leg and then bring the right leg towards the floor. So just a little bit of a stretch here. And if this doesn't work, you can just hold anywhere. You can just hold on your thigh. So the right leg goes in the direction of the floor, keeping the left buttocks on the floor. So just a nice stretch there. So if you can't reach your toes, that's fine. Just grab anywhere. You can even grab your trouser or your anywhere that you like. Just feeling a stretch at the top of the legs here or on the side. So again, try and keep both hips, both buttocks on the floor. And then bending that right knee into the chest. And then we're going to do a bit of a twist. So for those in a chair, all you're going to do is you're going to hold your right knee with your left hand, and then just twist a little bit and looking to the right. So for those on the mat, bringing your left hand on your right knee, and bringing that knee towards the left side, outstretching your right arm and looking in the direction of the right arm. So letting go here, enjoying your stretch, feeling wherever you're feeling with this stretch, your arms. And again, if it feels comfortable, close your eyes. Do not grab too much with the left hand, with the left arm. Just wherever feels good for you. And if you feel any tension, try and use the exhalation to relax a little bit. And then coming back to the middle, and then outstretching both legs. So taking a moment of rest here. And now we're going to be doing the same thing, but on the left side. So bringing the arms by your side. So if you're in a chair, it's just lifting the left leg a few times. So making sure your buttocks, the whole of the back is on the floor. And then as much as the back of the neck on the floor as possible. And then sometimes you might need to bring your chin in a little bit to do this. So relaxing the arms, relaxing the shoulders. And then with the inhalation, bring the left leg up, engaging your lower abdomen. And then exhaling, coming down, letting the foot flop. So inhale, left leg up, keep the buttocks on the floor, keep the legs straight. It doesn't matter how far you go, but keep it straight. Exhaling, coming down, slowly. Last time, third time, inhale, up, buttocks on the floor, knees straight, exhale down. And let the leg flop, the foot flop. And now one last time, and we're going to hold that thigh. So inhale, engaging the lower abdomen, feeling the abdomen engaged, Now bring your hands, interlace at the back of the thigh. And then again, just making sure that your neck is nice and on the ground. And relax the shoulders. So with the next inhalation, bring the head up. You can walk the hands in the direction of the foot if you like. And then just staying here for a moment. So making sure that your right knee is not going too much to the side. Your right knee is also engaged. And staying here. Knee straight, the left knee is straight, and breathe. If bringing the neck up is not good for your body, then please bring it down. And if you bring it down, you might want to bring the hands down a little bit as well. So that's fine, whatever works for you. So in this position, you can see if you can let go a little bit of the stretch, you can feel where the stretch is. And on the exhalation, directly targeting the breath there, you might feel that it gives you a little bit more give. You can go a little bit more in the pose, but only if it invites you to, so don't go overboard. So now slowly bring the head back down. And now you can grab your left foot, your left toe, or just hold the inside of the calf or the thigh, anywhere. So outstretch the right leg. So if you are in a chair, all you're doing is just bringing the left knee to the left a little bit and holding on like so, but then sitting. Okay, so outstretching that left leg and staying there. So if you can hold your foot, hold your foot. So whatever feels right for you, both buttocks on the floor. Making sure that the shoulders are not doing too much work. It's not about the shoulders. It's about the thighs, the legs, the hamstring. So letting go if your body is relaxing. If you relax, then the body just complies sometimes if there is that flexibility, but sometimes it just wouldn't, and that's okay too. And then slowly bringing that leg in and bringing that knee to the chest for a moment, squeezing the knee against the chest. And now we're going to do the twist. So if you're in a chair, you just bring your right, well, we all bring our right hand to our left knee. So if you're in a chair, you just turn your upper body towards the left. So all the rest of us, we bring that knee in the direction towards the right. It doesn't have to go anywhere near the floor at all, so you can just rest wherever. And then you can outstretch the left arm, looking in the direction of the left hand. And if you like, with the right hand, you can do whatever you like. If you want to intensify the stretch, you can bring it on top of the left knee and then bringing that left knee in the direction of the floor. So letting go of any tension. So if you feel any tension, directing the breath there when upon the exhalation. So you inhale and then bring your attention to the point where there is tension, and then on the exhalation you kind of almost channeling that breath there. And then slowly coming back to the center. And then we're gonna come on our abdomen. So if you are in a chair and not going down on the floor at all, you can just do some back bends as we are as we proceed to some back bends. So coming on your abdomen. So make a little pillow to relax. Bring your big toes to touch. Or if you're just on a chair, just bring your hands on your lap and then just relax for a moment here. So taking a few breaths. When you're breathing out, just squeezing that abdomen against the floor. And then we're going to do the cobra. So, or maybe we'll do the Sphinx. So for the Sphinx, what you're doing is you're bringing your hands your forearms on the floor. So the elbow under the shoulders. And if this is a bit too much for you, and if you can feel it on your lower back, then all you need to do is bring the hands a little bit further away. So that means you get a bit closer to the ground. So then that takes the pressure off the back. So see where is good for you. So the further apart your arms and your hands are, the easier the position is. So if you want to bring the default position, unmodified position is the elbows underneath the shoulders. So in this position, keeping the head upright, but just looking slightly forward. So your feet are just, your legs are just behind. So you can choose whether they are a little bit apart. You can choose whatever position you like for your legs. So if you want them close together, that's fine, or just a little bit apart is great. So here, closing your eyes. So if you are in a chair, so all we're trying to do here is a little bit of a back bend. So you bring your hands on each knee, and then just going back a little bit. So feeling a little bit of a back bend. So we're just doing the upper back now, see how it goes. So just staying here, relaxing the shoulder if you're in a chair. So staying in Sphinx. Again, closing the eyes. And relaxing the shoulders. Here, bringing the attention to the breath, feeling where the breath is. So we're going to do now one last back bend, which is the bow pose. So some of us will be able to do it, some of us will not. So I will just quickly show the position for those who are actually sit on a chair. So you might want to get up. So instead of doing the bow, so all you can do for those on a chair, if you can get up, so then just do this position. So holding on here, and if your knee doesn't go anywhere, so just lifting the knee and bringing it a little bit apart. So we're trying to get this open here, and then a little bit of a bend here at the back. So anything that looks like this will be good if you're not on the floor. So for those of us who are on the floor, so bending both knees, grabbing each ankle, if that works. If it doesn't work, you can do half. You can just do the right knee and then outstretch the left arm. So once you've got hold of both ankles, And then take a breath in and then coming up, lifting the legs, the thighs, and lifting the head, looking in the direction of the ceiling. So for those who are standing, change side. And then slowly coming down on the floor. So keeping hold of your legs, of your ankles, we're going to go one more time. So you go, inhale, and go up one more time if you like. If you need to take a break, take a break. And if it feels good, if you want to rock on your belly, rocking forward and back, then do so. Yeah, perfect. So just now, we'll all go into, well, so if you've been stood up, you can sit down. And for those who are on the floor, we're slowly coming into child pose. So child pose, we all know, you can choose your version, knees apart or knees together. The important thing is the buttocks on there. Otherwise, if you are sitting, just relaxing and just taking a break here. So bringing your hands, well, choosing your version of a child pose, whatever you feel, whatever feels good for you. So enjoying your child pose. And the last few times in the child pose, we've been bringing our attention to the breath in the back. So feeling the movement of the breath in the back of the body. And then coming up, and then we're going to come up into standing. So coming into all fours if you're on the floor, one knee forward and the second one forward, or if you can come, whatever way you can come up. Okay, so now we're going to go into a standing forward bend. Okay, so everyone in standing. All we're going to do here is I will demonstrate first. So we're going to bring our hands onto our hips here so we can feel the hip bone, and then we're just going to go down, and then we can hold. We can choose our position. So you can hold. Use your index and middle finger in between your big toe and the first toe, and then bring your thumb on top of the big toe for that hold. Or the other bit is you can bring your hand underneath your foot and be there. Or otherwise, for the one that's accessible to everyone, is cross your elbows, grab opposite elbows, and then just let the body hang. So we all go down now, choosing your arm position. So if you want the elbows, cross, just grabbing opposite elbows, or if you want to bring your hands underneath your foot, or using the toe lock, whatever you feel like. Let the head hang in all the positions. So you choose your hand position, feeling the back, the stretch in the back of the thighs. There, if you need to bend your knees, that's fine, but you get less of a stretch. It doesn't matter how far forward you get. And then everyone, irrespective of the position you're in, if you want to bring your center of gravity just ever so slightly forward. So breathing here, feeling a nice stretch in the back of the body. the hamstring, the thighs. Let the body hang. And then we're going to come. So again, we're going to come up, but this time we're going to come up uncurling one vertebra at a time. So really slowly coming up one vertebra at a time. And then the last thing that comes up is the head. And relax here. Okay, so feeling the body, and we will finish with one balancing pose. So a yoga session normally has forward bend, backward bend, twist, and a balance pose. So all of them, so we'll get our balance in. And today we're going to go back to the tree pose. So the tree pose you all know. So bringing all the weight on the left side, and then come on the tip of your right toes. So making sure that the hips are square. So bring the hands onto the hips to begin with, just to make sure you've got that correct. And then lift the right toe, the right foot, and then put it against the left leg wherever it goes. So the best thing to do is to avoid it on the knee. So if it's really on the knee, you can jerk the knee. So it's either above, really above, like here, or just below is fine. It doesn't matter how far you go. This is more about being able to balance. So, or if balance is a bit strange today, then you can hold on to something, or you can just bring your big toe on the floor and then just try to lift that big toe a tiny bit. So up to you, whichever version that you feel right. So now, if you don't need to hold on to anything else, then bring your hands in prayer at the heart center. If it feels good. And then staying here. And then you can bring the arms up if you like. Relax shoulders down, shoulders down. Yeah, just relax the shoulders down, the hands stay up in prayer if you like. So making sure that your shoulders are relaxed here. And then if it feels good, you can open your arms, just imagining the branches of a tree. And if balancing is okay today, not too much of a challenge, you can bring your gaze up to the sky. Visualizing the blue sky. Looking beyond that ceiling that we can all see. And then bringing the hands back together. And then bringing, if possible, bringing that knee forward, bending that knee forward. If you need to come down, come down. Outstretch that right leg. And then bring that knee back in. And then bring it back to the floor. Okay, so obviously there are little bits that I add. If this is not within reach today, then don't do it. Just do the normal. Okay, so now bringing your foot grounded on the floor, standing on all corners of the right foot. So making sure you're not grabbing with your toes. It's just the weight is on the all corners of that leg. So bring your hands in here. So I find it helps us to not get the hip to go to one side. So coming on the tip of your left toe. So you can stay here and then just lifting that left toe for balance. And otherwise you can bring that foot against the right leg. Staying here, and balancing on one side is very different to the other. And then once you've got your balance, bringing your hands in prayer, if it feels right. Otherwise, on your hips. So feel free to stop at any point that feels good for you. You will know that if you do anything else, that wouldn't work. So then just stop there. So bringing the hand at the heart center. And then if you're still happy, you can bring your arms up and then open to the side. So not just a little bit. So it's not too high. It's kind of 45 degrees. Bring the shoulders down and stay there. And then if balance is still good, you can bring your gaze to the ceiling. So otherwise, what I forgot to say is for balance pose, we want our gaze in one point. I should have said that first, but I guess you're all familiar with this now. So looking, you might sometimes need your right big toe to help you balance. You might feel there's a bit of wobble there, and that's good. And then bring your hands back to the hips. Bring that foot in front, bending in front. Outstretch that leg, and then bend it, and then bring it back on the floor. Okay, so now we get ready for our final relaxation. So when you're ready, just getting into the relaxation position. So grabbing whatever you need. So if you're relaxing on a chair, that's fine. In that case, bring your back to rest on the chair. So yeah, perfect. So just relax, close your eyes. You don't need to see the screen now. I'm just going to give instructions. So getting ready for your relaxation. A short yoga nidra today, not too long. So spending a few moments adjusting and correcting the posture to ensure you're comfortable and you will not need to move again for the duration of the practice. Take a few deep breaths into the abdomen, and as you exhale, let go. Let go of all the physical, mental, and emotional tension. Close your eyes. So I will give the instruction as if you are lying down, but if you're on a chair or a sofa, just imagine whenever I say floor, imagine the contact with your sofa or your chair, whichever. So feel the contact between the body and the floor here. And just relaxing into that contact. And become aware of the plane of contact between the body and the floor. Feel the contact between the floor and the left heel, the right heel, the left leg, the right leg, left buttock, the right buttock, all the parts of the back, the shoulder blade, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the left hand, the right hand, the left arm, the right arm, the back of the head. So now, if you have a resolve, bring that resolve to mind. Repeating it 3 times with feeling, emphasis. So repeating your resolve 3 times to yourself. Now becoming aware of the body becoming very soft and heavy and sinking onto the floor. Feel your right leg becoming heavy and soft and sinking into the floor. Repeat this feeling with the left leg. Feel the heaviness of the whole leg and feel it sinking into the floor. Feel the hips, pelvis and buttocks, lower back and abdomen becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Repeat this feeling of heaviness, softness, and sinking with the right arm and the left arm. Feel your shoulders and shoulder blades becoming soft and heavy and sinking into the floor. Feel your neck becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the floor. Feel your head becoming soft and sinking into the floor. Feel your face let go of expression, become soft and heavy, and sink into the floor. Feel your eyeballs and the muscles around them become soft and heavy, sinking into the skull. Feel your jaw become soft and heavy and sink into the floor with your mouth gently closed, lips gently relaxed, making sure your eyes are closed. Feel your brain becoming soft and heavy and sinking into the floor. Feel your eyeballs and the muscles around them becoming soft and heavy, sinking into the skull. Feel your jaw become soft and heavy and sink into the floor with your mouth staying gently closed, lips completely relaxed. Feel your brain becoming soft and heavy and sinking into the floor. Spend a few seconds on each place. Mentally release any tension you come across. So scanning your body in your own time, one more time. And wherever you can see tension, slowly letting go. Feeling the pull of gravity of your body, holding you to the ground. Now becoming aware of the dark space or blankness behind the closed eyes. Imagine this space encompassing the whole body. The whole body floats in the center of this space. Imagine that the body is slowly sinking deeper and deeper into this space. Slowly it sinks like a leaf falling from a tree. Feel your body sinking into the depths of that infinite space. The mind is calm and feeling in total harmony with yourself. If any thoughts arise, acknowledge them, but then let them go immediately and feel like they're just like passing clouds and you're just allowing them to go, watching them. A place of complete peace and happiness, easily accessible anytime. Witness any thoughts and continue that sinking sensation. Let your mind go deeper and deeper, diving deeper and deeper into your own being. Now, bring your awareness to your breath without changing your breath. Simply watch the in and breath and out of the breath at the nostrils. simply watching, being completely present. When you breathe in, be aware that you're breathing in. Imagine you're experiencing breath for the first time. As you inhale, feel the health-giving oxygen entering your body, nourishing every cell. As you exhale, toxins, negativity, and stress flowing out. So breathing in oxygen and positivity, and then feeling the negativity going out of your body through your toes, watching them disappear like in a smoky color into the atmosphere. So inhaling a bright light, lighting up your whole body, lighting up every part of your body. And then exhaling, letting go of what you don't want, seeing them disappear in that smoky color in the atmosphere. So inhaling through both nostrils, feeling the light everywhere in the body. And then as you exhale, feeling everything that you don't want evaporating in a smoky color in the atmosphere. Now, repeat your resolve 3 times, the same one that you had at the beginning. If you didn't have one, that's okay. Repeating the same one 3 times with awareness, feeling, and emphasis. So now, gently to end the practice, simply keeping the eyes closed, slowly reorientate yourself, feel your body. Start with small movements of the toes and fingers. Gradually stretch and wake up the body from the practice. You can come up slowly, taking your time, whenever you feel ready. Keeping the eyes closed if that feels good. So the practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. So keeping your eyes closed, slowly coming up. So bringing your hands together, rubbing them really vigorously, quite a lot. So thinking of where you want to put that energy that you've acquired, anywhere that needs a little bit of tender loving care, you can put it there. Otherwise, you can bring the hands in front of the eyes and the face, feeling the energy there, feeling, you can probably feel something, or maybe not, either is fine. So feeling that energy lighting the place where you are, whether it's your face, full, infusing yourself with positivity, energy, lightness. And then when you're ready, bring your hands into prayer to conclude. So we'll finish with 3 Oms and Loka Samasta today. So inhaling and exhaling all together. And now inhale to Om and join me when you're ready. feeling that light surrounding the whole of your body from the top of the head just all the way down your feet. So just being surrounded by this light. And we'll chant Loka Samasta 3 times. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May the entire universe be full of love, joy, light, and peace. And thank you very much for joining me today.